Capricorn. Oh, God. This is the reading that you need to hear. No other reading. Capricorn, this is the reading that you need to hear. Why? Because I said no. That's not because I said so. It's because it's true. This is your reading. This is what you need to hear. I'm telling you, I'm looking at these cards. And you, my friend, you got to get emotional. I get so emotional, baby. Every time you don't let yourself get emotional. You're holding something back. I know you are. I know you are, because it's like, it's your stoicism. It's that feeling of, oh, no. Yes. You must. Capricorn, you must. You must crazy, ugly cry. Okay? That is what your destiny is. You must crazy, ugly cry. You must. Why? Because you feel it. You're worried about something. You're scared about something. And you know what it is? It's something that's in the past. I swear to God, the only people better at holding on to shit than the water signs is the earth signs, especially you. But it's almost like you have you don't melt like a water sign, right? You hold the shit together, right? It's like that stoicism inside of you. It's just natural for you, but ultimately it is not good for you. Come on, baby. Let it out. Ugly cry. You got to do it. You want to know why you got to do it? Because your blessings are right on the other side of it. You think that you can't be you? You think that you can't do it? You think that if you do this, if you actually say what's on your mind and what you feel, you think that, oh, I'm going to bring the ruin that I'm afraid of. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You're not going to bring the ruin that you're afraid of. You're actually ruining yourself more by not doing this. Excuse me. Stop. What are you doing? Want me to throw it? Stop it. I know. She's a distraction, isn't she? She is. But she's my distraction, and I love her. Holy crap. Oh my God. This is not gonna be a gentle or subtle resolution. It's not gonna have that sophisticated board meeting. We're all kind of composed. Hell no. This is like, because you said, it's going to be crazy and ugly, but it's going to be necessary. And it is honestly going to be everything that you need to stun the shit out of whoever you're talking to and really like break through. And it's not just about them. It's also about you. It's about you breaking through and making you realize the past is over. There's something that you can't let go of. You're scared. Admit it. Admit it, because admission is the first step. Right? Admitting it is the first step that you got to go on. You can't stay on that step, but you got to keep going, right? But that's what it is. You're fucking afraid, and that's why you're holding something back. I didn't say it. The cards said it. This card, I am truth, is you are keeping your truth back. And you got to let that truth out. You can't keep keeping that truth back. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? These cards are gorgeous. One of the best artists for cards is in the Wisdom of the Golden Path book. It's fantastic, these cards. You are holding your truth back. You honestly think that holding your head up high is distinguished. Not in this situation. It's actually stealing. It's actually taking things from you. Yes, step by step, frame by frame. You want to walk forward, holding your head high. Meanwhile, somebody is taking shit. You're stealing your own value. You're stealing your own worth. You got to stop that. You really do. Resolution will come after you get real, after you speak your truth. And it is going to be difficult. It is not going to be easy. Understand that this is scary and it's going to take courage, but you have courage. I mean, what is all this stoicism? What is it? Is it courage, or is it the utmost cowardice? Because you don't want to confront what you're really afraid of. And what you're really afraid of is that they're going to leave me, or they don't love me as much as I love them, or they're going to dump me, or they're going to fire me, because it's happened before. And so many times you're still living in the past. And honestly, there's this sense of you're loved a hell of a lot more than you think you are. right? This is after a lot of hard times, abundance is finally raining on you. You're finally getting showered with the rose petals and the love that you need. And this is essentially healing. This is a sense of you're so afraid to love or to let yourself get washed away in this situation, but like to actually be completely present in this situation because you're afraid that they're one step out. So you're one step out and you're the one that's actually kind of self-sabotaging the relationship this way. And honestly, listen, I said it in the moon messages, the messages from the moon. This was going to be a really big week where things were just the shit was going to hit the fan for you in the best, most beautiful way. Because it's almost like the shit is hitting the fan, but it's getting pushed out the door. It's not getting splattered all over the place. You know, it's like the shit had to hit the fan in order for things to clear up. Okay? And that's what's happening. You got to step outside your comfort zone, baby doll. That's what you got to do. This is not going to be easy. This is something that's a challenge for you. You know, because you have this sense to you, stoicism, 100%. 100%. See, you think that somebody, no. I don't know. Maybe it's you. Are you looking somewhere else? Are you looking outside the relationship? Because there's a lot of desire and passion here that you feel held back by. It's almost like you're holding yourself back from what you really want because you're afraid to assume it. You're afraid to hold on to it. And in some ways, a sense of you're afraid to be lifted up by somebody else. Well, let me tell you, if you keep pushing it away, it's going to eventually go away. And then you're going to be back to real sad. So I'm going to tell you right now, get the fuck out of your comfort zone this week, Capricorn. You need to let yourself get sloppy. I know that you don't like being sloppy, but it's got to be you too. This is Aries energy, major Aries energy of make the first move, right? Have this conversation, speak your truth, go out there and do it. This is a sense of, this is a whole new, this is like, you want a new situation, you got to be a new person. Not like a different person, like you have to be somebody that you're not. No, you have to be somebody that you are. This is about telling the truth, 100%, and not disguising it in your very politically correct, composed, well, let's talk about, no, let's not talk about this rationally. Show them how much passion you have. Show them how much this matters to you. Because if you don't, then they're never going to know. And then you're going to lose out on something quite beautiful, I believe. Nothing is yet set in stone. You think they're going to leave you. You honestly think everything's changing, everything's twisting, it's going to go away. I can't depend on this. I can't rely on this. That's what's scaring you. But you know what? You're the stone. You have to set it in yourself. You have to make the decision to get both your feet into this situation. Right now, your fear is keeping you out of it. And really, if I get real, is it really all about them? Or is part of it about you? Is part of it about your commitment shy? Is part of it about that you really don't want to be working here? This is a time to get real and get ugly and just please be sloppy. I am begging you because I know what's on the other side of it. What's on the other side of it is a better you. It's a better life for you, right? It is really just a breakthrough that you need. Have faith in your dreams. 2 new moons. I'm telling you, by the new moon, this is happening. There's so many new moons here. A new start is coming. Multiple new moons. Multiple. Wow. A new beginning. And no, it's not. It's a new beginning. It's a new start. It's maybe even a restart in your current situation or current relationship. Why don't you want your dreams to come true? That's what I really want. I know you're like, what the fuck do you mean, Michelle? Why? Because in the presence of self-sabotage, there is just, and yes, it is self-sabotage to maintain your composure and your composition when that's not what the situation calls for. It calls for you being really honest right now and getting ugly. And I don't mean ugly as in hurting people. I mean ugly as in let your ugly cry out. Like be emotional, please. Oh, it's going to feel so good. I can feel the release. Hold on. Sorry about that. So I can't stress this enough. This is emotions. This is all these negative emotions that have to be released in order to welcome a beautiful, this card is literally telling you, let go of your past, clear out all of those negative emotions. And you can't do it by, and you're holding it back. You can't do it by pretending like they don't exist. What do you think is going on? Why do you think people really love other people? Do you think it's because they're perfect? No, you really fall in love with somebody's imperfections. Let somebody fall in love with your imperfections. Your truth. I'm telling you to tell the truth. Just be open and honest and hardcore speak what you've been holding back. It's got to come out. There's hope. There's something looming. There's almost this negativity, this darkness that's looming over you right now. And it's almost like you're drawing it there. But there's hope. They're standing up to it. It's you standing up to the bad out there. Even if whatever's covering up the clouds, it's you offering a little bit of light from beneath. There's that sense of you're standing up for something that's good. You're standing up for something that matters to you. It's right to you. It feels good to you. Remember those beautiful moments, those beautiful good times, and stick up to the shit, stick up to the negativity. That's what you really feel. That you have such conviction in what you feel right now. But here it is. It's like making a decision to basically, yes, one step in front of the other, but it's almost like, will you please just listen to your friends? I bet you half a dozen of your friends have been telling you, you got to just say it to them, Capricorn. You just got to say it. You got to be yourself, and you can't hold this shit back. You got, stop with the whole pompousness. Stop with the whole, keeping shit together. No, keep shit real. That's what you got to do. Because honestly, you don't feel comfortable in this situation. You don't feel comfortable in this situation. There's this sense of, watch out. Somebody's sneaking up behind you. But you got support here. It could have to do with intimacy. Partially have to do with intimacy. Could be your lover is, whoever your current lover is currently very, let's say, selfish when it comes to they're making love, or a sense of just taking care of yourself. This could be also just like healing yourself, allowing yourself to heal, especially after a sense of somebody who doesn't know how to communicate, somebody who isn't good at communicating, or that this is a sense of having to communicate, somebody's not communicating, that there's a selfish lover here. In other words, this is a sensitive topic. Whatever it is, this is a sensitive subject, a sense of something that, maybe might make somebody feel bad about themselves. But ultimately, you're not coming at them critically. Don't come at them critically. You're coming at them basically, this is how it's making me feel. I feel like such shit because I never orgasm at the end of our sex. And you've been holding it, this is just an example, but you've been holding it back, right? Because, I don't want to offend them. But what do you want to do? Never get pleasure yourself? What's the payoff? What's the alternative? That's just the example. But ultimately, there's a sense of you need to be true to you. This isn't something that you're being overcritical or overjudgmental or picking somebody apart. That's not the situation here. What the situation is you got to speak your truth. Let's get into the spirit guide messages. Spirit guided messages, please. These are animal totem messages for you. Ooh. Yeah, you're holding back, dude. Totally. The one that flipped up is you're like, nope, I'm not going near it. I'm staying away from the heat. And that's the problem. That's what's causing so much pain and so much tension. It's building up inside of you. I'm staying away from the heat. Well, you got to get into that heat. Thanksgiving. I think that you're trying to it may be the holidays. Maybe you're trying to hold something together or avoid an uncomfortable situation before the holidays come. That there's something to do. This is my Thanksgiving card. That sense of trying to avoid trouble, you know, especially if you're dealing with family. There's a sense of trying to avoid trouble or any problem. I don't want any problems. I just want it to go smoothly. Well, no. I just want it to go smoothly. And so you're pretending and you're hiding. And you're just sort of like, I'm just going to blend in. And everything is going to be okay. Because look, I'm the pretty colors that they want me to be. And so I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to blend in, pretending that everything is okay, to try to keep myself out of the fire, keep myself out of the trouble. Maybe you're actually trying to keep yourself out of trouble, like lay low, because this turkey don't want to go anywhere near the fire. Maybe that's what it is. Turkey lurkey wants to stay the fuck away from the fire. But that's what it is. It's almost like you're like, I just want to blend into the holidays are not here yet. They're on the 26th. You got to get this stuff off your chest before the holidays. Dream the world. Yeah, your past, see the skull, is haunting your future. It's literally dictating how you behave right now, which means it's also dictating what your future is going to be, because your behavior right now is helping to create the kind of future relationship that you have. And if you want the one that you actually want, a truthful, honest, real one where you're cared for too, you got to change this shit. You got to confront these demons, these skeletons in the closet, or else they stay. And I'm telling you, this is Mercury's going into Scorpio. Mercury is going into Scorpio, conjunct to Venus, which is opposing Mars. The fuck? There's going to be some serious shit that's coming out, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Good for you. Oh, this is very manipulative energy. This is, you're trying so hard to build a future that you think you want. You're not really embracing the current moment, being here, being now. This is that sense of walking in a spider web, feeling like, oh, I got to tiptoe around this shit. This is Leo energy. Be generous of spirit. This is also have courage. Look toward the future. Like, what's the future that you think this guy is seeing right here? Because he has so much confidence in it. Like, that's all he's looking at. He doesn't think of the past, right? Look at how much courage and intent you see in his eyes. And that's why he's surrounded by green, because green represents the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is controlled by Leo. I love the smell of this candle. It's so pretty. It's him. It's his heart. Courage. And you know where courage comes from? Faith. In some ways, you've lost faith. In some ways. Oh, the miracles. Oh, see. There's so much beautifulness in your life. I wonder why you're not sure of it. Maybe ask yourself that question. Like, pause the video for a second and be like, why am I not sure of this? I mean, I could tell you right here, it's because of the past. The past keeps influencing you. I could tell you that right now. That's why. Take a break. This is heal. But it's also being a bear, right? It's also being protective. It's also being aggressive. That's a way to healing. Bear medicine confronts the situation. It doesn't just expect it to go away. It confronts the situation. So you really literally have to confront this situation, especially if it's a huge situation, like a situation where there's a lot of abundance, but ultimately there's something that you need to say. And it's almost like you're afraid of the abundance going away. Or you need to step back for a second from this abundance. Oh, hey, baby. Let's go on. I want to clarify that energy. You've been getting a lot of messages lately from Spirit. And yes, you can consider this message one, because this is directly channeled to you from Spirit. But ultimately, there is so much being told to you. And are you really listening? I feel like you've taken a break from listening to Spirit. And you've allowed all your 3D concerns to slip into your brain again instead of that really high. Remember that feeling? Maybe that's how I can get you guys back to that strength. Remember that feeling that you discovered a couple of months ago, like over the summer, when everything was such a surprise and it was working out so well because you were doing things differently and opened up to something different? Why did you lose that? This is that sense of remember, Capricorn. Remember that feeling of when you were certain in uncertainty. Because this is almost like you're clenching back up and going back into that routine of, I got to control everything. I got to know everything. I got to have everything tangible in front of me. But you don't. You have to go back to faith and just being able to trust. That's what you really need back in your life. Claim your independence. This is playfulness. When Cat shows up, it's like, be playful. Be energized. Believe in yourself. And also, no, I got to clarify some cards. I'm not going to talk. I got to clarify them. What is this bear energy and this cat energy? What is this bear energy and this cat energy? And damn, there you go. Trust in divine detours. You're trying to block. You're trying to block it. And Spirit is like, can you please just go with me, please? This is Sagittarius energy. This is living in the moment, right here, right now. Also, Sagittarius moment. Sagittarius is when, Sagittarius season is when Thanksgiving happens. So it's kind of all like, listen. There's a surprise twist here. But it's a surprise twist that it's almost like you're talking yourself out of. It's not a bad thing. I said clarified cat energy, and look what came up. That sense of somebody getting rid of you and breaking up, getting out of a partnership, getting out of a contract, getting out of a work situation. Oh, that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of getting out of this work situation. You're afraid of getting out of this partnership that for some reason just isn't working for you. You're afraid of that. You're afraid of being you, being by yourself, standing on your own 2 feet, or you're afraid that ultimately you're nobody. Nobody will look up to you if you can't stand up on your own 2 feet. And ultimately, there's this sense of like, sort of like, that's not true. Connection is a beautiful thing. It's what matters most in our life. Let's go into the angel messages. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Click that link below and help Born Without Boundaries grow. Also, you can subscribe to me over on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. It's over on Instagram, and I do a live Monday through Friday. I do live, so I go live and we can interact and talk, and there's a daily reading there in the morning. So please do join me over there, and then you could please subscribe to my website and subscribe to my Vimeo site, so then you get all the astrological forecasts I do every single week, as well as access to the extended videos like a day early. So there's that. Anyway, Capricorn, I do want to say thank you because you've been the bomb this whole time, and you guys know I love you. There's this sense of, I don't know, I feel like in some ways some of you are even looking like maybe I should leave before they do. No, what I think you should do is stop being afraid to head out on your own. Stop being afraid to be independent and go out there. And I'm not talking about a relationship. I'm talking about more work. More work. Oh my God. Let somebody love you, man. That's all I got to say, Capricorn. Let somebody love you. Oh, here we have forgiveness. Let the past go. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. I mean, you really are afraid that somebody's just going to walk the fuck away. Healing angel at this moment, and I understand. I don't make fun of you for that, but it's almost like claim that and say it out loud. Like, look them straight in the eye and say, I'm really concerned. Like, if it's a boss, you haven't offered me a contract. I haven't signed anything. And you know what? I just lost my job 6 months ago. I don't need this again. I need stability. You know, in other words, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Healing angel. At this very moment, when you stand in your truth, you're never really vulnerable because the truth is the strongest position anybody can take. Just had to say that. At this very moment, you are being bathed in gold, pink, and deep green light. Accept this healing. We, your angels, surround you with wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. There's so much healing and forgiveness. A sense of this is not the same. You are not who you were 20 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago. You are different. This is a different time. Things have changed. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. Stop trying to fit in, man. Stop trying to fit in and be the person that you think looks good. No, got to be true to you. Precious gift. Friendship, family, and love are precious. This is the gift you're getting. Friendship, family, and love. You're getting it all. Do not lose sight of what is most important. This is it. This is what's most important. It's not about being stoic or proving that you're strong. It's about the connections we have with others. And then we have gratitude. Oh, make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. You know, gratitude is not just saying thank you. Gratitude is realizing you don't have to pay somebody back. It's taking what they're offering and letting it become a part of your heart. You understand that when you push it back on somebody, it's almost like I don't want you to have anything to hold over my head. It's showing them that you don't trust them and that you don't really appreciate what they're giving to you. Cut that shit out. Make gratitude your new attitude. Smile and say thank you and realize how goddamn blessed you are. Miracle. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. This current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. Oh, I'm feeling it coming. There's a big old explosion that's coming, and you deserve it because you need it. Anxiety. We surround you with the healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. And with that, my friends, we're going over to tarot. Link is below. See you guys there.